Let's be real. A lot of people got stuck on the drama between Corey and Anton. But the real question is what happened after the drama. Because once the smoke cleared, one man kept making moves, building relationships, and finding ways to get into bigger rooms. The other man, even with more authenticity and stronger cultural credibility, still looks like he is trying to figure out how to turn raw talent into real platform growth. And that is where this gets uncomfortable. Because two things can be true at the same time. One man can be messy, self-serving, and not fully genuine, and still be winning in the YouTube business lane. The other can be way more authentic, have more cultural credibility, and have a stronger organic connection to the people, and still be behind when it comes to strategy, growth, and crossover momentum. And as we get into in this video, we're going to move past the petty drama. In this video, we're going to show what happened after the blow-up, and how much progress each made towards reaching their original goals. In this video, we're going to look at the real scoreboard. We're here to call it exactly how it is right now and deal with what that truth says about both men. If you like honest, unbiased, common sense breakdowns, press the like button on this video now to help the YouTube algorithm get this video in front of more people like you that enjoy some of the drama but want to see more unbiased, common sense content as well. All right, so let's get into the video. Corey Holcomb versus Anton Daniels. Let's call this exactly what it is. Two things can be true at the same time. Anton Daniels can be messy. Anton Daniels can come off as self-serving and even be self-serving in real life. Anton Daniels can give people every reason to question his motives, his code, and whether he is really the kind of man he claims to be. And at the same time, Anton Daniels is clearly outperforming Corey Holcomb when it comes to building a bigger media brand after their blow up during the interview on Corey Holcomb's platform. That is not being a hater. That is not switching sides. That is not revisionist history. That is the scoreboard. Now let's keep it real. I have already criticized Anton before. I said he did not come into that Corey interview in good faith. I said he did not appear to be operating on the street code, man code, G code that he talks about. And I have serious questions about whether he is really an advocate for American blacks. I also spoke on that bag chasers tagline. So let me be crystal clear. This is not a love letter to either man. This is being honest about what happened after the dust settled, after that failed Corey and Anton collaboration. That collab with Corey was supposed to be Corey's first real step toward leveling up. Let's just be honest about that too. That was not just another episode. That collaboration was supposed to be a bridge, a crossover moment for both men, but for Corey more than anyone else. A chance to get outside the usual circle and create something bigger. And it failed miserably. Not because the opportunity was not there, but because there was a lack of show preparation, lack of mental discipline, and the execution on a game plan to expand the brand was bad. And this is mainly on the Corey Holcomb side. And even though there was major fallout and enough drama from that failed collaboration to boost the subscriber base for the gossip and tabloid-style YouTubers and keep them busy with content for a couple months and counting, Anton has kept doing what effective platform builders do. He kept building relationships. He kept collaborating. He kept getting in front of other audiences. He kept making himself useful enough, strategic enough, and visible enough that other creators kept opening the door. And that is how you grow. And now you get to the part that some Corey fans may not want to hear. While Corey spent months after the failed episode relying on the same drama that keeps the small gossip YouTubers busy for his content and growth, Anton was busy executing on not one, not two, not three, but on 4 collabs with notable online personalities and counting. Each collab getting him more exposure and more expansion into new markets. And with the latest being an official YouTube collaboration with Stephen A. Smith that was released yesterday. The Stephen A. Smith collaboration is more than normal momentum because, let's face it, working with Stephen A. Smith is a different lane entirely. You are not just in YouTube street drama anymore. You are crossing over. You are touching a different audience, a bigger audience, a more mainstream audience, an audience outside the same recycled circles of internet beef and black YouTube politics. That matters. Meanwhile, Corey, as talented and naturally entertaining as he is, has not shown the same level of strategic growth. And I will give Team Corey a shout out here. After the drama, Corey did get one notable collab while trying to continue his efforts to level up. And this was when he went on Deon Cole's platform. But if we are really judging impact, Deon Cole is not a meaningful crossover vehicle for Corey. I like Deon Cole personally. I think he's funny. I've watched him for well over 10 years. And I think Deon has real talent. But a collab with Deon is not the kind of move that meaningfully expands Corey into a truly new demographic or a major new audience lane. That was more of an adjacent move than a breakthrough move. And this is where the hard truth comes in for Corey. If Corey really wants to level up, it cannot just be about getting one better guest. The whole production and 5150 team has to level up. The lead production and production team has to level up. The co-hosts have to level up. The guest co-hosts have to be much stronger than the ones he has been bringing onto the platform. Because here's the reality. You cannot keep trying to build a bigger house with the same framing. You cannot say you want elevation, crossover, and bigger rooms while still presenting a product that feels limited by the same energy, the same structure, and with a supporting cast and production team that are operating at a level anywhere close as whatever their previous best level was. And the lead personality, Corey, needs to arrive early, before every episode, and be prepared to deliver his best, his real A game. At some point, the room has to look bigger. The conversations have to get tighter. The talent around you has to get stronger. The production has to feel like it deserves the next level. And right now, Anton understands that better than Corey does. Now, does that mean Anton is more solid? No. Does that mean Anton is more genuine? No. Does that mean Anton is the better man? No. It means he is more effective. That is the point. And a lot of people struggle with that because they want success to belong to the most honorable person in the room. But that is not how social media works. That is not how branding works. And that is definitely not how YouTube works. The messy person can win. The self-interested person can grow faster. The person you do not fully respect can still be the one making the smarter moves. That is exactly what this looks like right now. So let's close this out the right way. I want to see both of these black men win. As it stands right now, Anton is clearly ahead of Corey in the YouTube business lane. He has more momentum, stronger collaboration strategy, and better crossover movement. But at the same time, Anton still has an authenticity problem. And when it comes to how a lot of black people read him, he is still lacking what many would call a real black card. Corey is the opposite. Corey has the authenticity. Corey has the black card. Corey has the cultural credibility that Anton cannot fake, buy, or manufacture. But in the YouTube business lane, Corey is still in a holding pattern. That is the split. That is the truth. Now, the good news for Corey is this. He is not starting from zero. He already has a subscriber base that a whole lot of people are grinding every day trying to build. He already has name recognition. He already has a loyal audience. He already has a platform with enough weight on it that 2 to 5 strong moves could change the whole conversation very quickly. That is what makes this so frustrating and at the same time so interesting to watch how things develop. Because Corey does not need a miracle. He does not need another 3 years of grinding effort. He does not need to reinvent himself from scratch. He only needs a few smart moves, a few better collaborations, a few stronger production decisions, a few stronger people around him, a few more intentional plays toward crossover growth. If he does that, he can absolutely get into the lane he is seeking, and quickly. So this is not about writing Corey off, and it is not about crowning Anton as being the better man. It is about calling the scoreboard honestly, while there is still time for both men to improve in the areas where they are weakest. Anton needs more authenticity. Corey needs more strategy. If each man fixes what he lacks, both can win. Thanks for watching the video. If you appreciate honest, unbiased, common sense breakdowns like this, like the video now, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more common sense perspectives on current events and issues. I'll see you in the next one.